welcome to 4,000 and counting. I am Watty, and this is Mark. You would have seen that we've just released our EIHL predictions, which means it is time for the Elite League predictions. Mark, let's start with the top seed Belfast Giants taking on the bottom seed Glasgow Clan. What have you got?
I think let's have a bit of info on this. So, if I'm right in speaking, Giants have beat the Clan 8-0 throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, two league games and 2 cup games, 6 league games, including 3 shutouts. I mean, I really fancy the Giants, and that's not exactly it's not a hot take.
I've just gone 4-1. I'm going to go first leg 4-1 Giants, second leg 4-2 Giants. So 8-3 overall in aggregate. Giants. Yeah.
Okay, so you got them by 5+. I actually had them before you even said that. I had the Giants by 6+. I think they could put a real bad hammer in on Glasgow, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Just the form they're in right now. They look really tough to beat.
They do.
Not only that, they can score goals in abundance, and Besco's fucking save percentage is off the chart. So it's going to be tough for the Clan. It's going to be really tough for the Clan.
Yeah.
What do they have to do to get remotely close to Belfast?
Just strong shutdown defense, strong defensive performance. That's it, really. There's not much else you can do. You've got to stop their firepower. I mean, Belfast's defense is also really legit. So they're just a really hard team to sort of beat. And Clan, they're going to put in a fight, of course, but I just think there's too much quality within Belfast's roster.
Yeah, I think you nailed that. Okay, let's go on to the second seed, Guildford Flames. They're taking on Nottingham Panthers, and although they're head-to-heads in Guildford's favour this year, if you look at the games, they've been 4-3, they've been 2-1, they've been shootouts, they've been OT. So the actual, Guildford have got the better on the head-to-head, right? You got it there?
Yeah, I think it's 4-2 over the season, isn't it?
So 4-2, I think one of them was OT, one was a shootout, one was an OT loss. So like the games themselves have been very tight. Although Nottingham haven't had a great season by any stretch of the imagination, they're down in 7th. We talked about it before with Corey. You never know what he's going to do in this short format. He's had the recipe numerous times to get this trophy won. That being said, I fancy Guildford. And I'm going to go for Guildford by 2 over the course. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people might say. Nottingham are going to put in some good performances. I just think Guildford are going to have that little bit too much class riding this wave on the back of the season. The season they've had has been incredible. And
agreed.
I'm all for seeing a British coach at the Final Four in the Elite League.
Oh, yeah. Guildford have had a solid season as well. I think they've got it. I've gone 4-2 the home game, and I've gone 2-1 away. So 6-3 on aggregate.
Okay.
I think it'll be close. I think the game in Nottingham will be Flames both. But I think the game in Nottingham will be a tough one.
Yeah, that's a Saturday.
They're legit.
So that's the first legs in Nottingham, away leg in Guildford on Sunday. They're going to want to take that back to Guildford and be at least very tight with they would like to take a lead back, but I think if they can go in with either a goal either side of it, they're just going to have a little bit too much at home in the playoffs. But hey, funnier things have happened. Let's crack on with the next one. Third tie, the Sheffield Steelers taking on the Manchester Storm. You got the head. They've played. It seems like these guys have played each other a fucking 100 times this year already.
I believe that's 7-2 in Steelers' favour.
And Steelers got so that's 7. Steelers had 7 regulation win, 1 OT win, and 1 OT win. Yeah. So against what, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 8-2 overall. Manchester won their last game in there. Like there's There's little things. Obviously, we talk about form, but form does generally go out the window in the playoffs. The Storm shelter's going to be packed on Manchester's home tie, and we all know Sheffield Arena is going to be fucking rammed.
Rams, yeah.
9,000 people in that barn. So both teams are going to do well from it, which is good. Sometimes it's just like the geography works out really well the way the playoff situations worked. Cardiff and Coventry is quite close. A lot of fans probably going to go. Same thing here. Manchester and Sheffield's not too far apart. Probably a lot of fans from each other's going to go.
Yeah,
And
Pennines, that's it.
it's going to be an interesting series. I think that's going to be tight. I imagine most people will probably go with the Steelers, but I've got a sneaky suspicion for the Storm. Well, one concern for the Storm is though Greenfield, because it's a fucking weapon. If he's on fire for the weekend, he might not let a goal in. I think he's had 9 shutouts or something on the year.
Yeah, something stupid. Yeah,
he's the real deal. Like, so it's going to be interesting. DeLuca's up against his former team. The way he's been firing this year has been he's been an elite league all-star for me. We're going to be doing our all-star teams post playoffs, but that guy is going to be in the mix.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's had a
he
hell of
knows
a
how
season.
to find the net, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he can snipe. But then Sheffield, could Dowdy come alive? He's had 43 points this year. Good season.
Jono's last Sheffield
push.
Yeah, that's it.
Oof. It's going to be an emotional night, that's for sure. With it's going to be Jono's last game in Sheffield, as you say. Even if they do progress, they obviously move on to Nottingham next weekend. So yeah, I imagine that's going to be an emotional time for Jono and a lot of the fans, and I'm sure there's going to be some great content coming out of Sheffield this week and post the event. But yeah, that's an interesting one. So who you got?
So Steelers, I've gone for them at home to beat Storm 3-2. I think that'll be a close one. And in the Storm shelter, I've got 3-1 in Steelers' favour. So 6-3 again, like the Flames and Panthers have gone 6-3 on aggregate. I think Steelers, for what the playoffs is, Jono Phillips' last games, I think is a real push for him. And, his teammates are gonna Dowdy and that are gonna want to see him get the playoff. So I'm gonna leave it with just this prediction, but Steelers will edge. There'll be close games.
Oh, you're making me want to change my mind a little bit now.
I'm not going with Steelers as a playoff champion, by the way. But I'm just saying in this one. Yeah.
So I do fancy the Storm a little bit to cause an upset, and I don't know why. It's more just a gut feeling than anything.
That'd be great, by the way, if Storm pulled this off.
It'd be good for the lower budget teams, absolutely, to show that they can go up against the arena teams. But what you're saying about Jono, I mean, I always used to play at a level anyway, but even still, I think I'd still better just find that extra gear if you're sat next to him and you know it's his last fucking game. This is tough, but I'm going to go Storm by 1. I think it's going to be that tight. I could be fucking wrong with this. Definitely won't be my banker of the it won't be my banker of the prediction, that's for sure. And the next tie is arguably the most difficult tie to split. Cardiff Devils versus Coventry Blaze. So we actually shout out to Jono Bullard for sending loads of tweets through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read out one of his tweets.
One.
Devils v Blaze, 10 games, 4 Challenge Cup and 6 Elite League. Devils have had 2 wins in regulation and 2 overtime wins. Blaze have had 4 regulation wins and 2 overtime wins. That is some tight hockey. 4 out the 6 gone to 4 out the 10 gone to OT. Blaze actually with the advantage in regulation wins over the course of the season, even though they ended up finishing below them. Only by a point, I think, in the end. It wasn't much. Who you got? Oh, this is tough.
So I've gone in Cardiff. I've gone 3-2 in Cardiff's favour, and in Coventry, I've gone 4-2 in Coventry's favour. So that would be 6-5 overall in favour of Coventry. I think, yeah, we've said this on a few episodes and we spoke off air. They're every team's nightmare to face in this qualification to the playoff weekend.
They really are. And I still think with the Cardiff boys coming off the back of 3 in a row, they're going to find a way. I'm going to go Devils by 2. Nice. We've disagreed on a couple today. That's good. Mixes it
that's
up.
nice.
Makes it a little bit more interesting. So let's round up. I have gone with the Giants and I've gone with the Storm. I've gone with the Devils. And for the life of me, I can't think who the other...
Flames.
Yeah, and I've gone with the Flames as well. Wrap yours up for me, mate.
So I've gone with the Giants, the Flames, the Steelers, and Blaze.
Okay, good. Who's your lock? Who's your banker?
If they do it, if they get for it, I'm going with Blaze.
You're gonna go for the Blaze. My banker's got to be the Giants.
I just don't want to go for the Giants, even though they're going to win it.
For my banker, I mean, we haven't done our predictions for next week or anything like that. We haven't really even spoke about it, but they've got to be the wild favourites going in here. They're so good right now. They're so good right now. But obviously, like Kieran said, you can almost slip up. They played the Blaze last year. It took to a shootout to get through.
Yeah,
these situations. Yeah, I think there's going to be some really good ties. Also, check out Viaplay because they're actually putting the second leg of the Blaze versus Devils game on this Sunday. So that'd be cool. If you haven't already, go check out our EIHL prediction videos. All sorts of content coming out. We've had interviews with Sully, interviews with Stringers, Jason Hewitt. They're all on our YouTube. They all will be on our Buzzsprout. You'll be able to listen to them along in the car. You better watch along on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Keep commenting, keep liking, getting involved in these videos. Let us know your predictions below. Who's going to make the Final Four in Nottingham next weekend? Anything else from you, Mark?
Yeah, just want to say we've also got lined up for you guys. We've got a special interview tomorrow with a guy.
Tell him who it is.
So we've gone with, was he the most valued MVP last season?
Oh,
just check that for me because I might get that wrong before I say the name.
Well,
but if it is,
it would help if I could type. That would really help. Let's have a look. I mean, he's a hell of a player.
And we've actually saw him a few weeks ago in against Vienna in the playoff series.
Here you go.
And I spoke to him after the game. Gone.
EIHL first team All-Star, most assists by a defenseman, most points by a defenseman, 37 assists, 51 points. Not bad. Go on and give him.
Jamal Watson.
What a guy. I'm excited. He obviously also won the SPHL before he came over to the Elite League. So to come from the SPHL out of U Sports, play 6 games there, then go into the playoffs, win a championship, go over to Guildford, be named, have all those accolades, and then head over to play in Austria. That's pretty good going straight out of U Sports, basically in 21. That's interesting. I can't wait to talk to him. It sounds like he's putting in like the workouts and stuff ready for next year already. No time off, straight in the gym. So I'm intrigued to see what this guy's going to be like. But yeah, guys, get your predictions in the comments below, and we will see you for another episode very, very soon. Peace.